Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. We're back to close out the show with our rants, close out the show with our closings. And as we do every single week, we always have our guests started off. So, Grizz, you up first, my brother?
Oh, man. Thank you, Marcus J. Thank you, Legacy Internet Radio. It's a pleasure stopping in with y'all tonight. I don't have nothing to say, but shout out to Randy Macho Man Savage for making it to the Hall of Fame after all these years. Rest in peace, Macho Man. I just want to say, oh, yeah, dig it. That's it.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio, Big Rube. It's time for you to hit your fans up with the smash, brother. Big Rube, let's hear you smash it, man.
Got a real quick smash tonight. Earlier, Marcus J. and I was talking about, they put a female in the Hall of Fame, and this year was a London Blaze for whatever reason nobody cares about. And he asked me, what other woman would you put in there? And I thought about it. Yo, real talk, they should have put Miss Elizabeth in when Randy Savage went in.
I thought about that.
Because that should have been,
I thought about that.
Especially with neither one of them being here, that would have been perfect. And the WWE dropped the ball, or Miss Elizabeth's family dropped the ball. Somebody dropped the ball on this one because, to be perfectly honest with you, I mean, next year she'll probably get in, but Medusa, Alundra Blaze, terrible tattoos on her arm, whatever her name is, she didn't deserve it this year. She probably don't deserve it for another couple years, but she got her sorry ass in, and it should have been Miss Elizabeth because it only would have been fitting for Miss Elizabeth and Randy Savage to go in together because that's the way it always is. It's Big Rube. It's a smash. I'm out.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. My sister, S.Y. Butler. She is a grown woman.
You know what, y'all? I did not see the Wrestlemania, but when you said what is it, Medusa? Was the Fabulous Moolah anywhere?
Well, she been in a long
she's
time.
Been in
but
there?
she's deceased.
Okay.
She's been deceased a long time.
Oh, okay. But I really don't have much to say in my closing. I'm glad to be back. It feels like I missed a lot. But I'm glad to be back around my little friends and family and my listeners. So it's good. And next week, y'all, I'll do what I didn't do this week.
There you go.
Who knows what the hell that could be? That could be almost anything.
Well, we're gonna laugh.
We're
gonna laugh.
We just teased.
Yeah, we're gonna laugh.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. As you know, I have tried to make a point of being brief with my remarks at the end of the show, and of course tonight will be no different. I just want to get some thank yous out there. Thank you to Joy, Michelle K, Sid, Jenny, Dan, and Latrell for checking us out, contributing to the night's show. I want to give a special thank you to Lady K and DJ Swerve joining Legacy Internet Radio officially tonight. Contract signed on the dotted line. The Uptown Lounge is now officially part of Legacy Internet Radio, debuting this Wednesday night at 7 p.m. to 9 on Legacy Internet Radio. For those folks listening to the Green Room version 2.0 with Jay Grizzy and Lissa P, normally held in that time slot, they still here. Jay Grizzy, obviously he's here. He's in the room. Lissa P is still the first lady of Legacy Internet Radio. Their show's on hiatus, and it'll return eventually. At least we hope that it will. But we do welcome the Uptown Lounge to Legacy Internet Radio. The rest of the lineup for us here, you're listening to Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J. Mondays at 7, live in radio on Tuesdays at 7. The Uptown Lounge, Wednesdays at 7, All Throttle Radio, which is on Thursdays at 7. The Listening Party on Thursdays at 9:30. The pregame, getting you ready for the weekend, is on Fridays at 8. On Saturdays right now, we are having conversations from your sisters with SY and Lissa P, 3 p.m. Then you've got the Aaron Turner Show, which is 5 p.m. on Saturdays. And then, of course, the Bob Marley and the Family Reggae Mix goes all night on Saturday nights, up until Sunday morning at 6 a.m., where we give you amplified gospel, 24 hours of gospel and gospel music. And so we appreciate you guys that are checking in with that. At this time of the show, it's time for me to do my rant and my closing, and it's a rare moment where I don't really have a whole lot to say. I'll just kind of piggyback the sentiments that Big Rube and even Jay Grizzy on a lesser account had when we talked about the WWE Wrestlemania this past weekend. And many people may know I was a wrestling fan as a kid, and I've went many years without paying much attention to it. And I'm sick and tired of having a discussion with intelligent people telling me how fake and phony wrestling is. Let's just make it plain. Anybody that watches it who's in their 40s like we are, we know that the scripts have been written. We know that the storylines are already predetermined. We know that when you hear someone's music hit, that it was already determined that they were going to show up. We get all of that. We know all of that. I'm not going to do a PSA, but I will say, when they show you those clips before you see the movies, the pay-per-views and stuff like that, and they show you the injuries and say, don't try this at home. They say don't try this at home because the shit's real when they get in the ring. It really is. Some of it is choreographed. But you let somebody throw you off a 16-foot cage onto a table down below. How about you tell Mick Foley that it's not real? How about you tell Mick Foley, the guy who had the tooth go through the roof of his mouth and come out his nose? How about you tell him that it's not real? How about you tell, Jake the Snake Roberts, who can barely walk, that is not real. So anyway, I just want to put that out there because I love professional wrestling or wrestling. I'm not a fan of sports entertainment. I can't stand that shit, but I enjoy it. And so for those folks who enjoy wrestling and I guess they say the grown man soap opera, if you enjoy it, turn it on, have no shame, root for your guy or your gal, jump up in front of your television when you see your favorite, do whatever it is you do and enjoy it. Because for me, and everything comes back to my baby girl, for me, it's watching her be excited about something that I was excited about as a kid. And I know when I watch Raw and she watches SmackDown, and over the weekend we compare notes because I don't watch SmackDown and she doesn't watch Raw. And so when we get together and we talk about it, that's our time. And yesterday when we were watching WrestleMania together, she was about as excited about it as I was. And that is a part of my youth that I'm sharing with her, so I'm digging it. So that's the end of what I'll say about that. It's the end of the show. Obviously, my rant had nothing to do with what we was in here talking about tonight, but that's cool. I want to remind everybody that independence is key to building your legacy. I also want to say peace to all the stars and all of the squares. In the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. Those are the words of Bob Marley, who you hear singing in the background. I want to encourage everybody to visit our website, www.legacyinternetradio.com. Share all of our information to help us continue to grow. We appreciate that. We want a special thank you to our sponsors, Live Action Captions and Free Spirit Enterprises. I am going to rerun the show. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. If you missed anything, all you got to do is keep it locked right here. We're going to replay everything you just heard, including the debut of the Uptown Lounge, right here in its entirety, immediately following the end of this show right now. Thank you. Ain't no how to stay with Marcus J. Be back right here next week. Peace.